So yeah, my sink down here is where I have my detergent and stuff. That's where I keep my rice as well. This is my washing machine. Unfortunately, it is not a dryer, and I hear this is actually very common. You put your detergent and stuff in here, you turn it on, and then you have a choice of all of these different options. And then it shows you the time of how long it will take for said options. This is the regular option, which I always choose. It usually takes about 2 hours. But the nice thing is that because this isn't a dryer, maybe Korean washers try to be a little more proficient. So by the time my clothes are done, yes, my clothes are in there, but by the time my clothes are done, they're kind of just damp. They're not super wet, but they're damp. And that's where I hang them here on this drying rack. But before I get to that, I want to show you guys the bottom part of the refrigerator. This is the refrigerator, and that is the syrup that I just recently got. Yay! Water, it's like 90 cents here. Lactate milk, very difficult to find. This orange juice, oh my goodness, so good. If you ever buy orange juice, get this. Many sodas. Despite the fact that I actually haven't been drinking much soda here, I'll go out with someone and we'll get pizza or something, and this is like the leftover soda. Many cheeses, again, thanks to Costco. Some spicy stuff, dalgi jam, strawberry jam, plastic container for kimchi. I just got this recently. Sausages, apple juice, some sandwich meat over there. And this is bone soup. And my precious eggs. I eat eggs all the time. Love my eggs. This is tartar sauce and ham sandwich spread. This is the drying rack. I like it a lot because I've seen many drying racks in various stores, but this is the first drying rack that's actually pretty big in size. And I think I paid 18,000 won, which is about $18. And it extends like this. Other drying racks I've only seen like maybe this, and then the legs are maybe half the size of this, but this had the extenders, so I was like, oh my gosh, yes. This is my dirty clothes hamper. I brought it with me from America. It's very easy to use. You can basically bend it down. This is a converter machine, but if you're trying to use something like blow dryers or something like that, the machine has to be really strong. I've attempted to use a blow dryer and a flat iron, and it completely fried my machine, so yeah, I've been using it mainly for my clippers, and it works like perfectly. So this is my desk. It's funny because a friend came over and they were like, wait, is that like one of the desks from the school? And I was like, that's exactly what it is. Basically, I stole it from the school. No, I didn't. I borrowed it from the school. Eventually, whenever I leave, I am going to give it back. It's been very useful here, and I love it to death. I sit here like all the time. This is like my spot. So either I watch stuff on my computer, or I can watch stuff on the TV. It's nice to have a charger there. Before I left America, I had the red phone case. When I got the new iPhone, I switched to the white one. Then when I got here, I saw this Pikachu phone case and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. You can never have enough toilet paper. Superman and Batman, best friends forever, right? This is sort of like my nightstand. I have like some candy there, my Nintendo DS and tissue boxes. And this is where I'll put like my glasses at the end of the night. And here is my bed, my lovely bed. This feels very comfortable. It's really nice, and the best thing about it is that the material is actually very susceptible to being cold. Even in the winter, I absolutely love being cold. It's the best thing in the world, and it helps me sleep like a baby. The reason why there's space over here is because originally this bed used to fit inside of this pocket here. But after a couple of weeks, I noticed that the texture of like my blanket and the bed was like feeling a little weird. And eventually I looked over and I saw that the wall had been growing mold on it. And they say that if your bed or something is like attached to the wall and the wall itself is like really cold and it's meeting like a warm or hot like surface, it starts to build moisture and thus mold is created. This was the original wallpaper here. They changed all of this, and all of that, and all of that, and this. And then I got this vacuum cleaner, which I love. It is a little bit loud, but it's okay. It works for its own purpose, so. Whenever people like come and like stay, this is where they will be, with the futon. This is my air conditioner. It works amazingly. I have no reason to use it now, just because, again, it is very cold outside, so it gets pretty chilly in here. One last place. What is this? Turning on the light, opening the door, and voila! It is the bathroom! So when you come into the bathroom, normally I have like a little towel thing here, but I'm like washing it. When you come into the bathroom, you put on your slippers because obviously everything gets wet in here. Before I came to Busan, I saw that one girl was doing an apartment tour and her shower head was not connected to the sink. But unfortunately, the shower head is definitely connected to the sink. But honestly, it's not as bad as it looks. So yeah, that's how that works. So you turn it on, you twist this little thing here, and then voila, like magic. That's where I keep my soaps. This is my shampoo and conditioner and stuff. It is different using shampoo and conditioners here in Korea, but it's gonna be like that wherever you go. Here is the toilet. Hello. Hello. I keep toilet paper here, but whenever it's like wet in here, I obviously take out the toilet paper. Plunger, cleaning scrubber thingy, and a trash can, which I never use because again everything gets wet. So this is a body scrubber here. And then another window. So the right side is completely free and open, but obviously during mosquito season you definitely don't want to do that. So unlock it, and then the left side has a screen. But even with the screen, somehow bugs still manage to get in, so there we go. This is how I cut my hair. So I use this converter box thingy, plug the end into here, and then my hair clippers are right here. This is the space that I have in my bathroom closet. And here, to be honest, I have no idea what this is. I think that maybe water pours through it somehow, but I don't know like what exactly the reason for that would be. It's not like I can take a bath in here. The floor in here, it is elevated, which is nice. So obviously if there's ever like any flooding issues, it's not that bad. Some of my friends have been asking me like, is it really that bad with the shower connected to the sink? Like, doesn't everything get wet and it's annoying? I thought that when I first came into this apartment, I was like, oh no, and it was very disheartening because I saw so many other EPIK teachers have their own separate shower area, and then there was like a line where you could hang up a curtain and close it off. But to be honest, it really isn't that bad. I've gotten very used to it, so I think going back to America, it's going to feel very pampering. The fact that everything gets wet, it's completely fine. It pretty much dries by the time I get back home from work, so it's all good. Alright guys, that was my apartment tour. I hope that you liked it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you know anybody that's thinking about joining EPIK or coming to Korea, definitely share this video so that they can have some sort of idea of what it's like living here. Honestly, like, I love it. It's very humbling, it's different from America, and I've really come to like it and appreciate it, and it feels like home at this point. I've made many memories here in just 2.5 months. I imagine myself actually kind of missing it when I leave, whenever that is. Definitely be sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Zeph678. Be yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye. And this is the monitor system. Whenever people ring my doorbell, there's a monitor that comes on. I can actually talk to them through here, and I can also press the key button to let them in through the lobby. That's pretty cool. Continuing on, this is where I put my Apple TV. Not everything works here, but I've been trying to find different codes and stuff.